Hi, this is Biagio Marcone reporting from the annual Go for Mobile VIP Dinner 2016 here out of the amazing Kongresszentrum Kursaal Bern in Switzerland. The topic of today is enterprise mobility. Who's best to talk about this? Raj Mallempati, Vice President Marketing MobileIron, and Reto Heutschi, co-founder and CEO Go for Mobile Switzerland. Okay, welcome guys.
Thank you.
Trust you are enjoying the show
Yes,
and having
absolutely.
first talks with customers. Good. You like the location?
Yes, it's a beautiful place.
Perfect. You need to know, Rai just flew over from Silicon Valley to be here, so thank you for this.
It's a pleasure to always come here.
Rai, enterprise mobility. So MobileIron is one of the leading global vendors of enterprise mobility. MobileIron has more than 12,000 mobile customers. So you must know, tell us, what is a mobile-first company?
Sure. So if you sort of look at a mobile-first company, those are basically companies which have what we call the mobile-first strategy. Effectively, what that means is that they're thinking about making sure that their business processes, they're thinking about their applications from a mobile or mobile-first point of view, right? So effectively, they're building their their processes, the business processes that can absolutely be customized or can be actually executed from the mobile devices and a mobile world. Secondly, a mobile-first company is a company that is thinking about making sure that the applications, specific to the business applications, are all managed for mobile devices and for mobile processes. So think of them as the mobile-first companies. Effectively, it is a company that thinks mobile first and then sort of deploys the processes and applications for their desktop.
Okay, so what would you class, let's say, the biggest chances and challenges of a mobile company?
So the biggest challenge that a mobile first or a mobile company would have is taking their existing processes, right, and actually sort of making them mobile friendly or sort of customizing them for mobile, right? So the way I look at it is sort of there are two phases, right? The first phase is taking your existing applications, taking your existing processes, and then making sure that they are, that they're successful in a mobile world, right? In a mobile world where multiple devices, multiple types of operating systems, and applications, different types of applications are being leveraged by a set of folks who are mobile all the time. So that's the first key challenge that they have, right? How do you take existing processes and update them for the mobile? The second key thing is what we call the business transformation, or what we call the mobile first stage, right? It's fundamentally thinking about new business processes, new applications, and then sort of thinking about them from a mobile point of view first, designing those applications, designing those processes with that in mind. With the mind, effectively, the things that you need to keep in mind is that end users or employees are accessing these different applications, this different information through their mobile devices. So the security paradigm changes, the way they actually develop the applications changes, right? The internal development, and then the way they actually access this application changes, right? So that is the second sort of challenge. How do you actually design these processes and applications with sort of mobile as a key sort of driving force?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so new work style. What is the contribution of MobileIron for that new work style? I mean, what makes MobileIron so unique?
Yeah. I mean, so one of the key things, or the key value proposition for us, is to provide what we call the security and application backbone for this modern computing or this modern enterprise architecture, right? So that's fundamentally what we as a company deliver to these enterprise companies through our partners, right? So what that means is that in this heterogeneous world, where the overall perimeter itself is dissolving, right? You need to have a very different way of thinking about security, right? You have to think about it from a user point of view, so user ID, password, but in addition to that, you need to make sure that the device is not compromised, right? You need to look at app security, so device security, app security, network security, and user security, right? These fundamentally together create what we call as sort of a trusted model in the security world, right? Okay. So that framework that platform is what we provide, right? So again, going back to what I initially said, we provide the security and application backbone for the modern computing environment for enterprises.
Okay. Let me check with Reto if he agrees, which I'm sure. So Reto, Go4Mobile is leader in the Swiss market for implementing enterprise mobility solutions and introducing mobile workplace cross industries, I have to say. So how do you see the Swiss market in the context of enterprise mobility? And would you share Raj visions about the future workplace?
Yeah, of course I do. We have seen quite an evolution in mobile usage and in usage of mobile phones, as they were used for voice in the beginning, but now it's a data-centric device. And we're seeing that not only like files and emails are being used on this device, but even more processes are optimized with apps and applications. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're thinking the market is going to, and it's also where companies actually can see biggest benefits from using mobile devices or mobility in general.
Okay, thank you, Reto. So how concrete does Go4Mobile can help Swiss enterprises, to identify and capture the chances of the market and overcome the challenges to get to that future workplace and to get fit for mobile first?
Yeah. There's actually two sides to it. Number one is helping our customers understand what mobility can do for them. Most of them are still trying to transform like a PDF form to a HTML form, but that's not a redesign of a process. That's not where they're going to make a big step and profit from mobility. So we're trying to help them and transform their business into a mobile-first business. That's the strategy part that we can do for them. That's one. And then the second one, of course, once we have defined what should be done, then we help them do it. Mm-hmm. And the thing about mobility is that typically you come with an untrusted device from an untrusted network, and you have to go all the way through the entire IT and reach a core server like an email server or a file server, which of course is critical. Security is an aspect that we have to take care of, and that's not so easy. And further down the road, security will be even more important because cybercrime is increasing on a daily basis. So we have to make sure that we implement a solution that secures data on the device in transit and of course also the back end.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very interesting. So now we're coming to the end of this interview. Time is running. Just one last questions for both of you, the same questions. So why Go4Mobile and MobileIron are the best fit for the Swiss EMM market?
Well, MobileIron is easily the best fit because it is a mobile-first product produced by a mobile-first company. And that's what we're looking for. We're only using mobile-first products, and they've been Gartner leader for about 6 years, in consecutive years now. And that gives us this very, very solid foundation to build flawless infrastructure for our customers.
And then we're looking to work with the leaders here in terms of the mobile strategy and actually mobile in terms of implementing the mobile strategy itself. And that's where again we see this as what I call a marriage made in heaven.
Okay, thank you guys. I mean, this makes a lot of sense to me, and to be honest, I'm quite excited, as you seem to be, to be part of this evolution. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your vision. Thank you for your attention. Looking forward for hearing your story about the future mobile work style. And watch this space, there is more to come. Bye.